Little unit, you know what I mean? Tripe the God, real shit. Gully TV, my nigga for real.
My God.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. You see I got the fresh fall knitted in. Mic check.
Where you gonna be standing? Cause you ain't never that.
Cause I'm gonna have him in here with me.
I can take that out.
Can I move this?
Yeah, if you want to. Whatever's gonna make it more comfortable.
I'm gonna have it right here. He gonna stand next to me.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so mic check from right here.
Mic check.
No, talking from right where you standing.
Yo.
Not directly in front, because you don't ever be that close. Wherever you gonna be standing.
I'm gonna be standing right here.
Yep. Go ahead, mic check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
All right, it's clean.
We good?
Yep.
All right. Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Make sure you tune in to the Dribble the Dribble podcast, available on all streaming sites. Nick in the building. I got John Jiggs in here with me from Long Island. About to get busy. Truck drivers, turn me up. Make sure y'all driving safe, getting on down that highway. I got a special guest in the building. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. You know what it is that I do. Yes, sir. Pillmatic 2 available on all streaming sites. You was just now listening to the great YNX and Splash Alka from the Bronx and shit. Make sure you go to the streaming platforms and get Pillmatic 1 and 2, as well as all of the singles that we've been dropping lately, me and PAJ.
It's just in there. You can keep going.
All right, yeah. Make sure you go get all the singles that we've been dropping. Me and PAJ, YNX, Jamal Gasol, Yasin from Staten Island, Smooth Haynes from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? We got Iborn on the way. Got John Jiggs on the way. We just in here working and shit. Make sure we keep the momentum going into this fourth quarter. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I got a special guest in the building with me tonight. This is an event. You know what I'm saying? This is back-to-back episodes that I've actually had an underground MC in here with me. This is going to be a dandy. But before I go into that, I have to give y'all an update on everything that's been going on the website this past week. I did the dope interview with Dogface Calderon out of Detroit. I got a text from him this morning. They erased his channel. They took Dogface channel off of YouTube. They suspended him. I don't know how much work he had put into that channel, how many subscribers that he had, but he was doing his thing, and he had some type of conflict with a brother from Detroit named Al Nuke, and they erased his channel, man. That's detrimental. That's crazy as fuck, man. But make sure y'all go see the interview that I did with Dogface, man. It's trending right now, man. They got the whole online community in an uproar. Whatever the case, something that he's done has caused people to flag his channel and get him removed from YouTube, man. So hopefully Dogface will make his way back to the algorithm at some point. For now, he's saying that you could catch him on Patreon, man. Patreon is a platform that's a little bit more X-rated. It's not as, the censorship ain't as extreme and shit. So yeah, man, make sure y'all go check out that. Last night I did a dope ass call-in live stream on my channel, The Real Gully TV. You already know where I be at, and it was in regards to LeBron James. LeBron James is a trending topic right now. As you all know, if you are part of hip-hop, urban media, entertainment, whatever, you know, this past week, Big Meech Flannery from the BMF was released from prison. He did 20 years, I believe, on a 30-year sentence. And a lot of people had things to say. It's been an uproar. You know that Blue Da Vinci and him got something going on. Blue did an interview on my channel saying that Big Meech told on this guy named Deion Gatlin from St. Louis. I was in touch with Tamara Gatlin, that's Deion Cuffy Gatlin's daughter, and she told me a story. She sent me a video piece that you could see on my channel. That video is going crazy right now about how through a third party, a woman by the name, I think, Tammy Cowens, supposedly did a Rule 35 situation and set Demetrius, her and Demetrius set this guy Cuffy up. I don't know the truth. I just offer my platform to, those who I feel have an element of credibility to their story. You know what I'm saying? So, Deion Gatlin definitely has some credibility. He is who he say he is out there in St. Louis. He also said he was the first person that showed Big Meech $1 million. So that's his credibility and shit. He's also saying that Big Meech is a friend of his, and he is the reason that Big Meech got out of prison early, basically. So, like I said, Big Meech came home this past week, and you seen all types of people welcoming him home. A lot of people hit me up, like Gully, Meech home, Meech home, Meech home. And to be truthful, I don't know what that has to do with hip hop, sports, and fashion, which is my expertise, but they was hitting me up, Meech home. Then they said Tud home, Tud is home. Tud, who was immortalized on Tupac Shakur's song Against All Odds. He's been released from prison. People hit me up like, Tud home. Like, Tud got something to do with hip hop, man. I try to stay in my lane, hip hop, sports, and fashion, but because of my past with the Haitian Jack content, the Murder Unit content, Sean Branch, the Bemmys, people feel that my platform is someplace where you can find this gangster style content. But I'm moving differently these days. I'm trying to keep it at hip hop, sports, and fashion. That's what we doing. Anyway, a lot of people, mainly rappers and entertainers, Rick Ross, Yuck Mouth, just to name a few of the people who I've seen welcome him home. Spliff Star, I believe, who I did an interview with. Spliff Star is Busta Rhymes' hype man. He had a relationship with Meech. All of these different people welcoming Big Meech home, rappers and shit like that. The rappers, I totally understand. But LeBron James, I didn't understand. And LeBron James tweeting, "Welcome home, Big Meech," has caused an uproar on the internet, on Twitter, now known as X. It created an uproar. And I was disgusted. I'm a Laker fan, man, and I'm a LeBron James fan as well. And I don't want people to have any opportunities to take shot at LeBron, whose career has been void of any type of controversy and shit like that. And LeBron just opened himself up, man, for people to take shots at him. Now, if you follow the history of Twitter, you know that they'll go dig up some old tweets that an athlete has said, you know what I'm saying? And whether it's some old racial shit or something targeting the LGBTQ community, whatever the case, they will go find old tweets and bring it and present it to you. And, you know what I'm saying, be very, very critical about you. LeBron is somebody who's a professional athlete. A lot of kids look up to him. This tweet was seen by, last that I counted, it was 11.4 million people seen this tweet of him saying, "Welcome home, Big Meech." This is the problem with it. LeBron James is a professional athlete. He's the face of the NBA. He's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. A lot of kids look up to LeBron James. LeBron James also has a school in Akron, Ohio. You can't be somebody who's a pro athlete and you trying to tell kids, yo, you need to get an education, go to school, do the right thing, and in the same breath say, "Welcome home to Big Meech," who is a convicted drug trafficker, drug lord, Crip affiliated drug lord, whose organization, BMF, has been tied to murders and shit like that. It's just totally contradictory for somebody of LeBron James' stature to be aligning himself or supporting a convicted drug trafficker, drug lord, one of the biggest in United States history. It just don't make any sense. Again, someone of LeBron James magnitude, you telling kids to go to school and all of that type of shit and do the right thing, and at the same time you're talking about welcome home Big Meech. LeBron James was a rookie in 2003, 2004, if I'm not mistaken. Big Meech and BMF started to go to jail in 2005, 2006, or some shit like that. LeBron James couldn't have much of an extended history with the BMF organization or Big Meech. It just seemed like he was trying to be down. He's seen a lot of other rappers saying welcome home to him, and he decided to post it, not knowing that the position that you occupy is not consistent with somebody who would support a drug trafficker and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Again, you have kids who look up to LeBron James and follow him. Like I said, the tweet was seen by 11.4 million people. A lot of those will be probably children. A lot of these children probably had no idea who Big Meech was. Had no idea who the man was. But when you tweet that, you're going to have kids who, I want to see who this Big Meech character is, and they look him up, and he's a convicted drug dealer whose name has been tied to murders and shit like that. He beat a murder case at Magic, I believe it was Magic City or some shit like that, or one of them clubs in Atlanta. That was the situation with Anthony Wolf Jones and Lamont Gurdy, Riz Gurdy and shit, who was, Wolf Jones was one of Diddy's security, one of his top goons or whatever. But Big Meech was actually charged and ended up beating that case and shit. But he was charged in a fucking murder. You know what I'm saying? And when kids look this up and say, damn, LeBron is cool with that. LeBron supports that. This is a drug dealer who made millions and millions of dollars, who had all types of fancy cars and jewelry and shit like that. I want to be that. And fuck school. Like I said, you confusing people. LeBron, you're totally confusing people. In one breath, you have a school, and you know what I'm saying, you're pushing education and doing the right thing, and then at the same time you welcoming home a convicted drug dealer and shit. It just don't make any sense. And I went live about that, and I see that it's starting to pick up a lot of steam and shit. Like in the beginning, people didn't understand what I was saying by, why the fuck would you do some shit like that? That you would never catch Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, any of the high-profile black athletes, past and present. You would never catch them doing that publicly. And I know some of them probably have relationships with people who have been convicted of selling drugs and shit. Like, it's a small world like that. Who you think frequents the Mike Tyson fights and the Evander Holyfield fights, the Floyd Mayweather fights and shit? Professional athletes and fucking hustlers out the street. So they be in the same room and shit, but you're not gonna see them acknowledging these people publicly. Case in point, Jalen Rose is from Detroit. I think he went to a school called Southwestern. He's from Detroit. There's a good chance that he probably knows Demetrius Flannery and Terry Flannery. But you didn't see him say welcome home to him because he know what type of flack he would get for that shit. Same with Chris Webber. Chris Webber's from Detroit. You didn't hear them niggas saying nothing about BMF publicly. You know what I'm saying? And it just don't make any fucking sense for somebody of LeBron James' magnitude to be saying some stupid shit like that publicly. I was very, very fucking disappointed because, number one, I am a Laker fan. And I am a LeBron James fan, and I wouldn't want to see him in a position where people could take shots at him. I've seen the media and the powers that be bring up old tweets on athletes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And create a hell of a controversy and essentially a problem. Like, it's just something that LeBron James don't need to be dealing with. So again, you know what I'm saying, I was very, very disappointed. And you can go to my YouTube channel and check out the live stream I did. I even had the hotline open and took calls from a lot of the different people in my chat who had things to say about LeBron James and his lapse of judgment. Anyway, that's something that was going on my channel. Before I bring my guest in and shit, I just want to make sure y'all go to the streaming platforms and get all the music, all the dope music that I've been putting out this year. Me and P.A. Dre, y'all sent from Staten Island, Smooth Haynes, YNX, 100 Grand Royce, all of these dope underground MCs, man, that deserve their just due, and we making sure that they're going about being heard.
Ray for Alston, also known as Skip to My Lou, Southside Jamaica Queen, and you watching Gully TV.